कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। श्रीरामाय वयं नुमः। श्रीगौराय वयं नुमः। गौराङ्गसुन्दरसचिनयनाभिरामं राधाव्रजेन्द्रतनयोभयरूपमेकं गोपालभट्टकरुणाकृतकृष्णदेहं तं राधिकारमणमीष्टमभीष्टमीडे। गौराङ्गे मृदिमास्मिते मधुरिमा नेत्राञ्चले द्रादिमा वक्षोजगरिमा तथैव तनिमा मध्ये गतौ मन्दिमा। शून्यां च प्रतिमा भुवो कुटिलिमा बिम्बाधरे श्रोणिमा। श्रीराधे हृदिते रसेन जरिमा ध्यानेस्तु मे गोचरम्। अनर्पितचरिं चिरात् करुणयावतीर्णः कलौ समर्पयतुन्नतोज्ज्वलरसां सुभक्तिश्रियम्। हरिः पुरटसुन्दरद्युतिकदम्बसन्निहितः सदा हृदयकन्दरे स्फुरतु वः सचीनन्दनः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। चैतन्यं सुमनं मनं मनमनं मानं मनं मानसं मायाधावधवं धवं धवधवं धावं धवं माधवं स्वासासारसरं सरं सरसरं सारं सरं वासरं वैकुण्ठादिभवं भवं भवभवं भावं भवं शाम्भवम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हरेर्नाम हरेर्नाम हरेर्नामैव केवलं कलौ नास्त्यैव 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 गतिरन्यथा। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. By the divine mercy of Sri Radharaman, Sri Jagannath, Gaur Nitai and all the Vaishnava Acharyas, Sri Prabhupada, every day we are gathering here to hear and to say something from the most divine Prema Shastra, Sri Bhagavatam, and to even more develop the feeling of devotion in our heart by hearing, by listening or by speaking this beautiful Krishna Katha. It's not a big difference whether you hear it or whether you say it. The state of bliss in speaking and in listening is similar. As if you go to Vrindavan, whether you take bath in Jamuna Ji from Keshi Ghat or you take bath in Jamuna Ji opposite to Keshi Ghat, to the another bank of Yamuna, the bliss is very same whether you are doing this side or that side. The punya will be same, the rasa will be same. Similarly, the flow of Krishna Katha is in the middle. You all feel bliss to take bath from that side, and I feel bliss to take bath from this side. You all feel bliss to hear it, I feel bliss to say it. The state is same. Gurudeva Sukadeva went to Vyasa, and Vyasa Bhagavan, firstly he went to the forest just as he took birth. Yam pramprajantam anupetam apeta krityam dvaipayano virakatara ajuhava putreti tanmayataya tarabhovine dushvam sarvabhuta hridayam munimanadoshnam. Very, very popular and very blissful verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. But then later on, by the Vyasa Bhagavan, because he taught 2 verses to his disciples and said, whenever you go to forest to collect wood, to cook in the ashram, and whenever you go for a walk, do chant these 2 verses. One verse says the beauty of Sri Krishna, and another verse says the nature of Sri Krishna. First is also very popular. Varaha pidam natavara vapu karnayu karnikaram Vibhradvasah Kanakakapisham Vaijayantim Chamalam Randhan Beno Radha Sudhaya Purayan Gopa Vrindai Vrindaranyam Swapadaramanam Pravishat Gita Kirti. How beautiful Krishna is, having a peacock feather on his crown. Varahavi, Natavaravapu. He is Natavacha Varavachavapu. Is Nata also Krida Abhirnata? Nat को क्या कहते हैं?
No, actor.
हाँ, वो नट circus वाला.
Performer.
He is Nata also and Vara also. So very attractive. I'm not going to explain this deeply, otherwise it will take time. So Nata and Vara, he dressed like a groom. He dressed like a groom, Vara, and ready to marry with everyone. Whoever comes, I'm ready. You have bhav, call me, I'll come with you. We are in Padyavali, Rupa Goswami Pad says, Vyadhasya charanam dhruvasya chavayo vidya gajendrasya ka kubjaya kimunam rupa madikam kyam tat sudham no dhanam vamshah ko vidurasya yadav pate rugrasya kim paurusham bhaktya tushyati kevalam nachagunaihi bhakti priyo madhava. Sri Krishna never considered anything, whether it is your behavior, whether it is your fame, he only considers the devotional feeling, that bhakti of your heart. Vyadhasya charanam, Padyavali says. If Sri Krishna likes your behavior, then how could he grace that vyadha? In the forest who to the hunter who attacked on the thumb of Sri Krishna when he was after Dwarika, after when all Yaduvanshi, they all fight at that time. Still he graced. Dhruvasya chavayu. If he consider the age, that I only grace the older people or the young people. If he say, no, I only grace who have white hairs. No. If he consider the age, then how could he grace Dhruva and Prahlad? Dhruvasya chavayu. Vidya gajendrasya ka. If he considers your knowledge, then how could he grace that elephant, Gajendra Moksha? He still blessed him, gave him the shelter, saved him. Kubjaya kimunam rupa madikam. If he liked to see your beauty, how beautiful, how gorgeous, how pretty you are, or how handsome you are, then how could he grace Kubja? Lives in Mathura. Kubja kimunam rupa madikam. Kim tat sudam no dhanam. If he considers your money, then how could he grace most poor Sudama? Vamshah ko vidurasya. If he like to see your vamsha, your lineage, then I only grace to those who have very superior lineage, parampara. Then how could he bless Vidura? He is a Dasi Putra. Manshah ko vidurasya yadava pate rukrasya kim paurusham. If you like to see your work hard, your paurush को क्या कहेंगे?
Endeavor.
Your endeavor, then how could he bless Ugrasena? Because he was as a king and then later on he spent his whole life in the prison, then only put in the prison. Ugrasena, but he was still a very great devotee. Krishna has blessed him. Yadav Ugrasya kim paurusham, but still Rupa Goswami says they all accepted, received the blessings of Sri Krishna. Bhaktya tushyati kevalam. Why? Because Krishna only consider your bhakti, not your other qualities, however you are. Bhakti priyo madhava. What Krishna's most favorite thing? We always discuss. Krishna like that, Krishna like that. But deeply, yes, obviously these external things we can use, but deeply he only likes your bhava. Else, whatever you like to offer, he will accept it because there is your bhava also. Accept it. If he only likes many offerings, then how could he eat the offering of Vidurani? She gave just scalp, peel.
Banana peel.
Banana peel. Just give a banana peel. And he ate it and said, oh, it's very good. I have never ate. No one gave, not Yashoda Maya gave, not even in Kaushalya Maya gave, in Rama, no one gave this. Wow, God, what a unique dish. White on one side and yellow on another side. And having black dots. Very unique. Enjoy. Accepted everything. Because there is your divine bhava. Krishna only considered the bhava. So here Natavara Vapuhu, who have the bhava, Krishna is ready to get married. I'm ready, come. Bala Vriddha Vanita Sarvinga Pashuvrittaya Nirjagmur Gokulardina Krishna Darshana Alasa. 10th canto. Bala Vriddha Vanita, whoever you are, even if you're a Bala, a boy, a young, Vriddha, old, whoever. Vanita, he lives in a jungle or he lives in a city, I don't care, ready to be with you. Sarvenga Pashuvrittaya. Even if you are a Pashu, even if you are a Pakshi, is ready with everyone. Accepted everyone. But there are few, you have just heard, there are people, some people are crazy. This is what we are talking now, this is a standard of Bhava, Krishna. That's his love. But I just read somewhere that there is one crazy woman, she went to court and she put file against Krishna. Yes. In the court. I think so, you might heard about it, I don't know. A devotee told me just in January and then I read it on the net. He said that Krishna married with many women. So she said that he's polygamy. Put the case in the court. Then there is one devotee. He went to fight against her. Yes, so people are crazy. People are crazy. That's very true. I think so. It's a last year talk or maybe this year talk. This only happened last year. Last year.
Yeah.
I don't know, but somewhere. So then a devotee went to him, and then she was a Christian lady. And said, no, people follow Krishna. He married many women. And then a devotee was very clever. He said, you are Christian, a nun. She was a nun. You see here a nun. When you initiate as nun, you know what prayers you do? She said, oh, I can't remember. So, okay, bring that book where you do promises. When they bring that book in the court, so it is written, then when you become a nun, you have to marry Jesus. So it's written that I'm marrying Jesus. So how many nuns are there around the world now? Krishna has only 16,108. How many nuns are around the world now? Thousands of maybe millions. So who is more polygon? So she loses the case. She loses the case. And then a devotee got victory. This happens. So people are crazy. They don't understand the Leelas. Krishna Leelas are all very transcendental. If we look on them as a human platform, then we make a mistake. What Ram have done, that to guide the human civilization. So many things you can follow. But even it is hard to follow what Sri Ram have done too. Sri Krishna is a mood of ecstasy. He is blissful. Akhila rasamrita sindhusar vigraha. Ready with it. Natavara vapuhu. Karna. Such beautiful, see. That's the first attraction of Krishna. Whoever comes to the temple, when they see the altar, wow. That's the first. And today is a very special altar. I have very attachment. Jagannath ji having Radharaman eyes today. Yesterday I have said, when some Brijwan or some devotees goes to Radharaman, they say he is Chinese god. Yesterday I said that, Chinese god. So Radharaman, Jagannath ji, what happened now? But I've seen last year picture when Gurudev came here, and I think so Shama Shakti has done this, and today she has done it too. He was very happy. He called me on that day and said, oh, today a miracle happened. What happened? Radharaman came to Zürich today. I said, is it? Then I told him, he travels with you? He said, no. Yeah, that's true. He goes everywhere, but he especially came here. I said, how? Today Jagannath Darshan is like Radharaman. They decorated his eyes nicely. Said, I want a picture. He said, yeah, we'll send you. So that's when he was here. So I can see. So beautiful, very nice eyes, everything. That's the first attraction of Sri Govinda. First thing is beauty attraction. Natavarva. Karnayo karnikara. Vibhradavasa. Kanaka kapusham vaijayantim chamalam. Randhran beno radara sudaya purayan gopurandai vrandaranyam swapadaramanam pravishat gita kirti. And he's playing very nice flute. And what song he is playing? Gita Kirti. Kirti Kishorika Gita. What he is playing? Many commentators have. So when Sadhu says what he is playing from his flute Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Kirti Kishorika Gita. Indirectly. But we don't want to reveal in front of all the gopis. So confidential. Such beauty. The second verse, all the students of Vyasdev, this is the first verse that explains the beauty of Krishna. All the students, when Sukadeva heard this first verse, he got attracted. Oh, so beautiful personality, handsome. But then a Mahatma never attracts to somebody's external beauty. A Mahatma only attracts when someone has internal beauty. Beauty of their heart. So Sukadeva stood up, but they say, okay, yeah, he wear peacock feather, this, having a flute, yeah, it's fine, good. So maybe other can have this beauty too. He sat down again. Okay. Then Vidyarthis, all the students said the second verse. Aho pakiyam stanakala kutam jinasaya paya yadavya sadhvi leve katim dhatuchitam dhatunnayam kambadayalum sharanam brajema. About the Putana Leela. Putana came and Krishna closed his eyes and was thinking. And now recently, I'm coming from Coventry. So in Coventry, we talked about, they told me to speak on the Samaskanda, and there was 8 days, but by the Radharaman mercy in 8 days I could only finish till Putana Leela. It's even not finished. So 2 days it took only to explain why Krishna closed his eyes. So 2 days it took. So there was like about 22 causes which we have shared there. So it's very blissful. Why Krishna closed his eyes? So many bhava came to it. Here Sukadeva says, Vyasdev says, Krishna closed his eyes to think that she is going to be my mother because I am going to drink milk. What should I give it to her then? So she was totally confused. But then he is saying Yashoda Maiya standing there. So he thought, oh, Yashoda Maiya is mine. I can talk to her later on some other time. She's always with me. But I'm obliged of her, what should I give? So the place which he is going to give to Yashoda Maiya after the Leela, that place he has given to Putana. Then Sukadeva got so happy. Oh, so merciful. Someone who came and gave poison, and even instead of getting angry, Krishna still wanted to give him a place of her own mother. So merciful. Krishna forget, even when he drank the milk, he forget the poison. And even Putana is, yes, she came, she had poison, but poison was outside. Inside she had milk, bhava. Our few people's conditions are worse than Putana. Why? They put milk outside, bhava, just to show. But inside there is only poison. Poison of desires. Putana is better than. She had poison and she had milk too. But poison was exterior, outside. Inside she had milk. So Krishna accepted. No problem. You have inside, because Krishna only mainly considers your inner. What bhav you have inside. And what bhava you are offering things. Accordingly Krishna accepted. So happy. Sukadeva shocked. Oh, such handsome, and even exterior is so handsome and interior so beautiful. Wow, what a nice heart. Do not leave the opportunity. Sukadeva stood up and said, please share more verse. Who are singing these two verses? Please tell me more, please tell me more. All the students says, hey Mahatma, we only know 2 verses. But our Gurudev knows 18,000 verses. Oh yes, take me to your Gurudev. Before Sukadeva left the same house and now coming back to the same house. Why he left before? Not to achieve materialistic things. Nowadays even a son leaves his house. Why? To achieve many material things. But then father has to tell you, come back to home, I'll give you everything, you come back to home. But here Sukadeva left his house. Why? To have Krishna's love. And now coming back to home. Why? To have Krishna's love. Sat with Vyasdev. Vyasdev was so happy. Recited the whole Bhagavatam and asked, have you understood by hearted? Sukadeva says, yes, but tell me one more time. I understood, but it's not just mixed up into my Roma, into my all the senses. Okay, Vyasdev said second time. Sukadeva said, that's good. He said, now are you happy? He said, yeah, one more time. One more. I want it to be in my nature. Then Vyasdev said, third time. And asked, are you happy now? Sukadeva said, one more time. Just one more time. So 3 times Vyasdev recited Bhagavatam for Sukadeva. Then Vyasdev said, hey Sukadeva, no. Otherwise you're not going to stop and will ask me again and again and again, because it is so nectarian. It's always very fresh whenever you hear it. The Leela is same, but rasa which we receive from the same Leelas are always unique. Leelas are same. Nrsimha Bhagwan is going to come from pillar only. I cannot call him from the door just to make it new. He has to come from a pillar. But the rasa which we receive from the Leela is new. Just like river Ganga is same. Every day you go the same river Ganga, the same stream. But the water is not every day same. Today if you go, it's different. Tomorrow you will go, it's different. water always coming fresh. Ganga ji say. Similarly, Katha, Srimad Bhagavatam is say 80,000 verses are same, 12th canto are same, verses are still, but the bhava, but the rasa which comes whenever you hear it is always new. So you're not going to satisfy if I tell you even if your whole life. So my son, you don't receive bliss just by hearing it. You enjoy it by sharing it. Sukadeva get this order. Then he stood up. He loves the verse, the first verse which we were discussing just yesterday. Sukadeva ji loved the first verse. And also Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam shukamukha amritadrava sanyutam pivata bhagavatam rasamalayam muhuravo rasika vibhavuka. Should I say today Radha Lal ki jai? Radha Lal ki jai. It's better even because Radharman's size increases here. And Vrindavan is so small and very far away. That's the only one temple where you need a binocular to look on God. So, such beauty. So Gurudeva Sukadeva also accepting the rasa, the same bhava, just to say the different beautiful verses from Srimad Bhagavatam. And he is also very special. Why I started his topic also? Because he is the one who is full of Srimata. He's an example. That's why whenever a confidential leela from Srimad Bhagavatam starts, it's always come Sri Shuka Uvacha. With Shuka, Vyasadeva specifically wrote Sri. Why? Because these leelas one can only share when he or she is blessed by Srimati Radharani. Sukadeva Maharaj is the most, because he was Leela Shuka. Gadha Anurag Bhar Nirbhar Bhanguraya Krishneti Nam Madhuram Mridu Pathayantya Dhimma Madhanya Mati Chanchal Jahati Doshat Radha Karam Puruha Kora Kataschutoshmi. Every day, Sri Kishori ji holds Sukadeva on one of her palm, and with another hand she offers what अनार को क्या कहते हैं?
Pomegranate.
Pomegranate. Yeah. One एक दाने को क्या कहेंगे?
One seed.
Seed. Okay, one seed of pomegranate to Sukadeva and says, Hey Shuka Krishna Vada, Hey Shuka Krishna Vada. After some time, Sukadeva goes to Sri Krishna. And now Sri Krishna do the same thing and say, Hey Shuka Radhe Vada, Hey Shuka Radhe Vada. One day Sukadeva ji was sitting on somebody's roof, and from one side Sri Krishna was coming with her Ashtasakhas, and on another side Sri Radharani was coming from her Ashtasakis, and Sri Radharani said to Vishaka, you know, he is my Shuka. Here Krishna said to months, Sri Rama, you know, he is my Shuka. Then Radharani said, Hey Krishna, how can it be your Shuka? He is my Shuka. Sri Krishna said, No, Radharani, you might be confused. He is my Shuka, he comes to me every day. Radharani said, No, it's not yours, it's mine. How can I be confused? I'm very sure. The fight started. Now the Purnamasi came, said, Hey, do not fight. Let's ask the Shuka. He will give you the answer that he is of Radharani's or of Sri Krishna. Krishna smiled and felt a little shy, and then said, If he say Radhe, then he is mine. Radharani also covered her face and then went to a little side and said, if he say Krishna, then he's mine. Radharani said, hey Shuka, say Krishna. Sri Krishna said, hey Shuka, say Radhe. So Shukadev not just said Krishna, even not just said Radhe, he shouted nicely, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna. I am not just related to one, I am both of yours. Both of yours. That Shukadev, who is taken care, taught by. So that's why also we make the Rupa, the form of Shukadev as a parrot. Yes, he is. But why we call Sukadeva Goswami as parrot? Because parrot has a special behavior. That whatever you teach parrot, he only speaks that much. Never include or never exclude anything, whatever you teach a parrot. I went to somebody's house and there was one parrot there in India, and the whole house used to fight a lot and used to swear, and the parrot by hearted those swearing words. And whenever somebody comes, the parrot started, you, blah 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 blah. No. Then one day they have to throw that parrot out because the guests come and he started swearing. You are a fool, crazy. And even more deep one, I won't say in the temple. And even in Hindi, I won't say in the temple. This happens. So, whatever you teach a parrot by heart style. Never exclude and never include. Just goes whatever he learns. That's why to say parrot is also a joke. There are few guys, they're also a joke in India. We say, hey, you're a parrot. A teacher and student, sometime in my class, my one teacher used to scold and shout on field, hey, you all are just parrots. Why? You just by heart from our notebooks and write it down, not express in your own words. Express it in your own words. So, Sukadeva Goswami's form is like a parrot, yes. But more than that, his nature is like a parrot. Why? Because he has said in Srimad Bhagavatam only that which he has heard from Srimati Radharani. Not included anything, not excluded anything. Whatever he heard, expressed it the same thing. That's why when the 10th canto starts and Raja Parikshita, King Parikshita prayed to Shukadeva ji, because in the 9th canto's ending, Gurudev Shukadev said the whole Krishna Leela in 2 verses. In the 9th canto, last chapter, last 2 verses, Sri Gurudev Shukadev said the whole Krishna Leela in 2 verses. Jato gata pitrihat brajamedhitartho hatyar punkut sutta satani krito udana padyatesh purushakritami samije atma kumatmanigamam pratharenjaneshu prathvyasavai guruparam kshaten guruna mantah samuktikalina vidhupachambattishta vidhuya vijay jayavut vigoshya prachuddhavaya chaparam samagatsodhama. Over. Everything over. Said the whole Krishna Leela in 2 verses. Jato gata pitrihat. He born at the residence of his father. What was the residence of father? That prison of Kansa. He born there and then went to Brajamedhitartho. Hatva ripun sutasatani kritoradara. He killed many demons there, performed many leelas there, then came to Mathura. That's all. Sutasatani kritor. Then he came to Dwarika after fighting with Jarasandha and get married, and many sons and grandsons born. Sutta satani kritoradara. Utpadyateshu purushakritavhi samije atma nigamam prathenjaneshu. He was doing his many grahastha leelas in Dwarika and performing many yagyas with his son and grandson with the whole family in Dwarika. Then Prithviya Sabi Guru Bharam Kshapen Kuruna. Then Shukadev came to the story of Kurukshetra. Then in the Kurukshetra, Kauravas and Pandavas get together just to fight, to battle. Manta Samutta Kulina Virupa Chimba. Everyone, all the great personalities were there in that ground of Kurukshetra. Jayamut Bighoshya. After the fight, Pandav got victory. Krishna, what we call conch shell bajana, kya kaheenge bajane ko? Blew the conch shell and declared the victory of Pandavas. Jayamut Bighoshya. Prochodhavaya Chaparam. And then finally he gave teachings to Uddhava and went to Goloka. La. The whole 90 chapters of 10th canto, he said it in 2 verses. And just finished. After the second word, 9th canto finished. Then Gurudev, then Parikshit insist. Gurudev Shukadev, that's the first verse of 10th canto. Kathito vamsha vistaro bhavata soma suryayo rajñam chobhaya vamshanam charitam paramadbhutam. Hey Gurudev, Kathito, please express. This word Kathito is very unique. Kathyate Kathito. Arthat, what is already expressed, please convey, express the same what you have heard. कैसे कहेंगे जो सुना हुआ उसको कहो. क्या कहेंगे?
Repeat what you have heard.
हाँ, repeat what you have heard. Kathito. He can say, please say, there are many words to express, but he specifically used, that's how the 10th canto starts. Kathito, Vamsha, Vistar, with all the details, not just as he has said recently in 2 words. I was waiting for the whole 4 days just to hear the 10th canto. You finished in 2 words? No. Please do not do that. I was waiting for this blissful topic. So, Vamsha Vistar, full explanation. Repeat what you have heard. One sadhu says it like, there are many meanings of Kathita also. Just please say Kathyate. So, but here specifically what you have heard. So what you have heard from Srimati Radharani, because all the Sri Krishna Leela, the more deep Sri Krishna Leela is only known by Srimati Radharani, and by her kripa one can say the Krishna Leela. So what you have heard, everyone heard from Sri Gurudev Shukadev. But Sri Gurudev Shukadev heard from Srimati Radharani. Even Vyasadeva, who wrote Bhagavatam, he heard it from Gurudev Shukadev. When Gurudev Shukadev entering to that ground which was in the bank of Gangaji, Sri Parikshit was standing and everything, the whole mood was very tensed because Parikshit asked all the sadhus, how could I get liberation in 7 days and a snake is going to bite? And in Purva Mimamsa says, when somebody leaves body by a snake bite, then he cannot get liberation in 7 births. That's a very agho mrityu. Agho mrityu.
Horrible.
A very horrible death, considered as to be a horrible death. That's why Shringi says, hey, buddy, who have insulted my father will be died by a snake bite. So it's, how will I get liberation in 7 days? All the sadhus were silent. They said, even we don't, after doing tapasya for 10,000 years, we don't know about our liberation. How could I tell you liberation in 7 days? You say, impossible. Then should they enter. Dura deva vilola lochana putaira lokito balakai Stribhi kama bharala shena manasa sanandama lingita Siddhostiti namaskrita pathijanaikai muda sadaram Sriman Vyasamune Suto Vijayate Gachan Parikshit Sabham. Shukadev was coming. First, Sukadeva is coming, that was first seen by Parasara. Parasara said, "Hey Vyas, see your son is coming." Everyone stood up and welcomed Gurudeva. Even his own father, grandfather, everyone. And those, the Vyasdev who wrote Bhagavatam, he didn't say it. He didn't say it. He knows the whole Bhagavatam, he wrote it, he didn't say it. Vyasdev is also the incarnation, comes into avatars. He didn't say it. Because himself, Krishna can't express Krishna Leela without the blessings of Radharani. In Radha Tapniya Upanishada, one very nice mantra. Shruna Lakshmi asya lokasya mahatmyam aham vaktum asaktascha. Narayan saying to Lakshmi that, "Hey Lakshmi, my Mahima," Mahima? Glories and greatness. My own glories, myself, I even cannot express my own glories. Aham vaktum asaktascha. Brahmaloke isthita, Rudraloke isthita, te bhi mama leela na jananti. Those who lives in Brahmaloka, Rudraloka, they don't know my full leelas. Anye mama bhakta bhava santi, there are many of my disciples, my devotees, but even they don't know my leela. Te bhi mama leela na jananti. Then Lakshmi asked, "Who knows your leelas?" Narayan said, "Kevalam Radhika padarase mano majjatu tepi janantin anne." Who are specially blessed by Srimati Radharani, they only know my leelas, otherwise nobody knows. If I wanted to know, I still need to be blessed by Srimati Radharani. Because she is Leela Ishwari. She has the key for that storeroom where all the Krishna Leela stays. So even Vyasdev couldn't express Krishna Leela. He knows everything. He is an incarnation. He wrote. He still needs to sit and listen to Sri Gurudeva Sukadeva. That's how the feeling came. That's how the whole Srimad Bhagavatam reveals. So I have started it. When you even hear it and when you even express it, it's not a difference. The bliss, because one can say it also by the blessings of Radharani, Shri Mother. As in Basel, when I went on that evening, I said one thing. That even I have said to I got inspiration by Pujyapad, His Holiness Swami Sachinandan Maharaj. I met him last week in Birmingham in 24-hour Kirtan. So we were just talking after the Kirtan. So much, he's very, very nice. So just got inspiration, we were discussing on something, so I said it to him and he was very happy and embraced me once. So blessed, all the sadhus blessing. I said it in Basel at Pujaji's house also, Pujaji's house. That when you speak, the bliss is same. How? Shri Mother. Because Radharani is mother. Just like when in a fountain and when a water falls from a very high, and as it falls on ground, so one stream hit the ground and the spray of water goes further, moves ahead. Or even if there is a big stone, chattan ka stone? Rock. If there is a big rock and if that stream falls on that big rock, that stream converts it divides into two different streams. If it falls on the rock, one stream will go on that side of the rock and another stream will go on this side of the rock. Similarly, Krishna Katha can only be explained by Srimati Radharani. When that mother, that stream of mother, her mood falls, and when it falls on a Vaishnav's tongue, what's that rock? Is that tongue. When it falls on that tongue, it divides into two parts. One stream goes to his own soul and heart to give him pleasure, and another stream go to all the listeners and give them pleasure. So, Sri Mata. That's the Kripa, because without Sri Mata, the whole Bhagavatam couldn't be explained. That's the main thing. It is explained by Gurudeva Sukadeva, and Gurudeva Sukadeva is also a puppet, a parrot of Srimati Radharani. Whose Katha is in Srimad Bhagavatam? Sri Krishna Katha. Who is Sri Krishna? He is also a puppet of Radharani. So Prabhupada says, who is Krishna? Puppet of Radharani. I heard one tape just last year on Radha Ashtami. So in a temple they played a video and they said, who is Krishna? It's a puppet of Radharani. And that's very true. What Radharani wants Sri Krishna ready to do. Yes, please, order me, Swamini. Vaikuntha is different. There, Sri Narayan is lying and Lakshmi ji is massaging the feet. In Vrindavan, it's opposite. It's very opposite. Whatever you do, karma, you have to even face the reactions. There you let your feet massage, and here you have to massage the feet. Vrindavan is totally opposite of Vaikuntha. Totally. In Vaikuntha, Krishna, Narayan lying, Lakshmi massaging. In Vrindavan, Radharani is lying, Sri Krishna massaging the feet. Very nice. There's a stream of Aishwarya, and Madhurya is in the depth. Very little bit. In Vrindavan, Madhurya is flowing, Aishwarya is in the depth. Nobody is even want to recognize, and Sri Krishna in Aishwarya. In Shakat Bhanjan Leela, when Krishna kicked that Shakat, the bullock cart, and when it falls down, everyone came, what happened, what happened, what happened? The few kids were playing said, you know, Yashoda Nandan kicked this Shakat, this bullock cart. The Go Balak, the elderly people say, oh no, they are just kids, they don't know anything. How this small 6-month-old kid can kick this huge bullock cart? But then Yashoda Maya started crying and came to Sri Krishna and started massaging his feet. Hey, why you have kicked this very hard bullock cart? And this Asura, Shakatasura, his chest is so hard, it might hurt your feet. All the Gobalaka who were playing there, they're just looking on Yashoda Maya. Oh, see. She's just caring about his son and not even looking to these demons who left his body here. Not caring about them. Yashoda Maya never ever recognized Aishwarya. No. If you are something, when Gargachari came and Gargachari said, Ye Yashoda, you know, Narayana Samukunai. I'm just slightly confused, but I wanted to tell you that maybe your son is Narayana or Narayana is your son. He just slightly confused. He not declared that, yes, same. Aishwarya. Otherwise, Yashoda Maya's bhav might change, so he was scared, but he wanted to tell. You know, might be your son is like Narayana or Narayana is like your son. He said it just in that way. Oh, Krishna was lying there, but got so happy. Wow. At least one came to this Braja who recognized him. Otherwise, few came who just wanna put gobar on me. Few say something, few say something, you just want to play with me. An old gopi came in Krishna birth, a gold gopi came, let me see. And they took the legs of Sri Krishna and trying to move in. Is Yashoda, I'm just checking, is it your son is not handicapped? He's checking, one gopi came, Sri Krishna was just on very small, said, hey, open your mouth. And put the whole fingers in his mouth. Let me check, his all teeth are all right. His tongue is all right. One gopi came and put the whole finger in his small ear. Let me check, everything fine. So gopi has different bhava. If you're checking nose, so lifted the Krishna, let me see, everything is all right. I'm in a terrible condition here. Even they are not recognizing me. Who am I? See, at least one guy came who said, Narayana Samam. Krishna was so excited, happy. Yashoda Maiya has seen la. अच्छा? छाती बुलाने क्या कहते हैं? छाती बुलाने?
Swelled, chest swelled with pride.
Chest swelled
with pride.
Yeah. Yashoda Maiya said his chest is swelling up with the pride. She took and slapped nicely. Why you are swelling? Oh, Gargacharya, leave this topic. What should I do even if he is like Narayan, Narayan like him? What's the difference? You tell me other story. Yeah, what you were talking about the names. Leave this. I don't want to listen. Krishna just again sitting, okay. What should I do now? So, else you go everywhere, they say, oh, he is Supreme Personality. He is Paramatma. Vrindavan you go, they say, hey, he is not Paramatma, nothing. Who is he? Yashoda. Nanda, cowhead boy, thief. Thief. So, no one liked to declare him as Supreme Personality there. Only by the Radharani's mercy one can say something about Sri Krishna. And that special mercy which inspires someone to say and to listen these blissful Krishna Leela, which increases and blows Krishna Prem in everyone's heart. That's just like that spark which burns the heart, everyone's heart. That special blessing is specifically known as Sri Mother. When Radharani thinks about Krishna Leela, when she's in a deep separation and walk on the beautiful road of Sri Vrindavan, the narrow paths of Sri Vrindavan, around close to the bank of Sri Yamuna. At that time, with the deep separation, when Radharani thinks about different Krishna Leelas, at that time, who is get mercy of Srimati Radharani can have some ability to say something about Krishna Leela. That specific mood when she thinks about Krishna, that's Sri Mother, Sri Asya Mother. And she is ready to give her most precious. When a woman gets mother, she is ready to give everything, whatever money she has. You take. Radharani has Krishna Leela Dhana. And she get so merciful, she get Mother Shnuda. She give all the Krishna Leelas to even Patra or even to Apatra. The Srimad Bhagavatam is very precious. But just like if you go to fair, if you go to a fair and if you see all the things in the shops, they are very expensive, more expensive than the shop. If you go to the first day. But even if you go to the last day of the fair, then all the things you will get discount. Some 50, some 40, because they need to now pack up everything. So they think, okay, finally whatever somebody can buy is good. On the last day, there always you can see sales. breaking sales. Many logos are there. Just like Krishna have created the fair of this holy world. And this Kali Yuga came. So Radharani also gives Srimad Bhagavatam in a very discount way. No problem. Come and listen it wherever you want. If you want in Zürich, you will listen in Zürich. If you want in Vrindavan, listen in Vrindavan. Wherever you want. Very simple. Just pay 300 rupees and you will have Srimad Bhagavatam in your house. Before, oh, it's very hard to even keep it. You need to copy everything. Radharani discounted it. No problem. This fair is going to finish. Have it, listen it. She is the most merciful. I pray to the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani that we can also be blessed by her mother and can go to such deep love with Sri Krishna, deep devotional prema with Sri Krishna, and also can understand, also can enjoy, more enjoy, less understand, because Krishna Lila is always ununderstandable, more enjoy the whole Krishna Katha in all over our life, that her mercy can do this miracle, that now in every second and every day of our life spends with different Krishna Lila and the holy name. Just this small prayer. Thank you everyone. Today is the last day of this morning session here in this temple. Now there are different places. Switzerland Yatra is still left, so we are going to Austria now and then to the mountains also. But this morning session is the last today, and I hope to see you very soon again, whenever Radharaman's love, whenever Radharaman sends this year, next year, or whenever. I'm very thank you to all of you. Thank you to all Krishna Prema Rupa Prabhu, and special to Bhagavati. She has done a lot. She runs every day, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I said, why don't you eat something? She said, no, I'm going to fast. So you do fast for 12 months. And in Vrindavan also, when she comes to us, I said, please eat something. No. That's a pet saying. No. So I always say, no, please eat something, sir. In the morning, no, I need to drive. So please I want to eat. Okay. In the night when we came back, I said, now eat something. She said, no, Maharaj. I cannot sleep then. So you have many bahanas. She's very, spends very nice, and Maharaj, Gurudev used to be very attached and blessed many times. It's always, I'm very obliged of hers. I'm not qualified at all, but all the time, every 1, 2, 3 weeks, I got an email or sometimes she calls, how are you, Radhesham? It's so nice to hear. Many prayers to Lord Jagannath, and today Jagannath in the form of Radharaman, that to bless all of you and to her also, so that she can keep inspiring others and even more and more invest herself in the service of Srimati Radharani and Sri Krishna. That one thing she always wanted, that's the stay of Braja. So that I also pray to the lotus feet. Thank you, very thank you, so much love and so many obligations to her and to all of you. Many thanks, with this small prayer. I just conclude here. Thank you very much. If I have mistaken anywhere, or if any of my word hurted someone, forgive me from this asana, and just how I'm concluding here. Radha Malala ki jai, jai Shri Radhe, Gaura Premanand.